Now, Labour Cabinet Secretary Kazungu Kambi has reacted sharply to former Lands Minister James Orengo's utterances on his alleged involvement in irregular acquisition of land.
Well, Kambi claims Orengo is trying to shift blame to cover up his mistakes during his stint as Lands Minister. And as some Ogina now reports, Kambi has threatened to sue Orengo for defamation.
The Lamu land puzzle is quickly refining itself as a Jubilee versus Code affair. Labour Cabinet Secretary Kazungu Kambi has threatened to sue former Lands Minister and CS Senator James Orengo for allegedly linking him to land grabbing. Orengo claimed a cartel of individuals whose land titles had been revoked during his tenure were regrouping to fight him, among them Kazungu Kambi.
The cartels in the land sector are so powerful, they are so organized, and in my case they have regrouped and are using the people you are hearing talking with very loud voices on top of the mountain and saying that in one way or another I was involved in the illegal allocation of land.
Tayari mimi nishaamuru wakili wangu na hiyo atapambana na wakili yake. Nafikiri ni vile amejiona yuko kwa shida. Haiwezekani kuwa wewe umefanya makosa na ushiko umefanywa makosa ukiwa uko uchi na useme unajua mimi makosa haya nilikuwa na mtu mwingine vile vile alifanya makosa haya na haikuyaangaliwa. Hiyo ni kazi ya bure.
Kambi scoffed at the CS Senator's remarks, saying the dossier presented by Orengo is an escapist strategy to divert attention from questions about the Lamu land dealings during his tenure. Orengo is on the spot for overseeing a tenure where 500,000 acres, nearly 70% of Lamu County, allegedly fell into the hands of only 22 companies.
Whereas he claims to have cancelled allocations of an acre here, half an acre of land there, he was busy overseeing 500,000 acres, including parts of the Indian Ocean, being heaved out of for some select few individuals. This cannot blind those who can see through his schemes.
But in defense court dropped a bombshell alleging that Deputy President William Ruto, the First Family and the Labour Cabinet Secretary were among the greatest beneficiaries of illegally acquired land. But Kambi says the revocation of his title deed was overturned by the courts. He says he owns 10 acres of land along Jogoo Road that was legally bought at 20 million shillings from the Kenya Railways Corporation.
Prime property, they are high officials and families who are either in this government or past governments, some of them with 100,000 hectares.
When he took over the Ministry of Lands, he wanted to revoke that title deed so that he can reallocate the same piece of land to a selected few individuals. And I resisted those attempts. And the matter went to court.
Lands Cabinet Secretary Charity Ngilu accused Orengo alongside the former Commissioner of Lands Zablon Mabea of allegedly signing off the title deeds of the contested lands, warning the titles would be revoked without compensation. Meanwhile, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Kiriako Tobiko, has warned against parallel investigations into the Lamu land storm. The DPP says the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission and the Inspector General of Police, whose offices are seized of the matter, should form a joint committee to probe the Lamu land issue to avoid arriving at conflicting findings. Tobiko also says once through with the investigations, the committee should forward their findings to its desk for further action. Samogina, KTN.